And we're live.
Top of the morning to you.
It's right. St. Patty's Day.
This is the closest thing to green I have.
Right. And it even has purple on it.
At least that I'm willing to wear. I'll turn it around so it's mostly green.
Mostly green today.
No,
Nah.
I don't.
No, you don't do back of the hat thing very well.
I'm not a backwards hat wearer. God put the bell on the front for a reason.
For a reason. That's right. Is that a 6-stitch?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6 panel.
So the stitch length, your
Oh
bill
yeah,
length.
here.
Do you like the 6 or the 8?
This is actually an 8. I like whatever Crowley High School baseball has. They've gone to Nike.
Is that an 8?
Yeah, it's an 8. 6 is a little short. It gets a little squatty for me.
I know. There's even a 4 if you are officiating baseball.
Yeah,
there's a 4-stitcher for the
so it'll fit
for the
under
plate.
your mask.
Yeah, I don't like it. I'd prefer no hat at all, but rules.
Uniform and all that.
What difference does it make?
I wish we'd have had you yesterday. Holy cow!
You'll have me in about a month. You have me in April.
There's some umpires that don't understand balk rules. I'll just leave that
this is so off topic today, but
it's spring. It's
baseball
season.
It's baseball season. I find the balk can be complicated in some things.
There's one thing where it's never complicated.
When you turn and look at a base,
or
when
runners
set
on base and you don't pause and you don't come set.
Oh yeah. That's a every day. That's a ball.
This kid yesterday, it's JV baseball. Fine, whatever.
Right.
Kid's literally bouncing.
Oh my gosh.
Bouncing.
So he just bounces and then throws, or he never sets.
He never got. The only time he ever got set is if he was throwing a changeup or a curveball. So that was nice. You always tell if there's
you always know what's coming.
At least
a fastball is
he's bouncing.
Bouncing.
He's bouncing. Yeah.
I think among some of the umps, they're trying not to be harsh with the kids.
I understand that to an extent, but you also have to get the kid ready to play varsity baseball.
Oh, I totally agree. And I had a game the other day, and the kid had he was coming set without his feet parallel to each other.
Yeah,
it was in the hybrid position, and so I just went and told him after I gave him an inning, and I told him, I said, "You're not coming with your feet set," and I said, "That's not you taking advantage to the first baseman if you wanted to pick him off." And I said, "You may not intend to do that." I said, "But this is it."
And that's a recent rule change, especially when in your setup, your feet have to be.
Yeah.
We have a kid that likes to offset his feet.
Well, you can offset them. You just can't have an open stance.
Yeah.
That's what
I mean.
Yeah. You can't have that open stance.
We got a lot of Tim's here, Lars here, Case here, and of course, from the mean streets of Fort Worth.
That's right.
Eric Mason. The streets of Fort Worth.
Evan played yesterday. He didn't play.
He was present and accounted for.
They didn't get to play Monday, so the coach went with the same lineup he had for Monday. Well, Evan was at YEC, so he wasn't going to play.
Oh,
so
he made that drive for nothing.
I don't care. I like baseball.
Well, sure.
I would have rather seen my kid hit.
Right.
He's a DH. He's
catcher DH.
Yeah, catcher DH first base. He DH just more than anything. He just gets it there and hits.
He's got a good bat.
Yeah. Oh, he could ton the ball.
Well, I know when he hits it, he can hit it. Does he hit pretty often?
Yeah, he's pretty consistent.
Good.
Better than I ever was.
I had a kid the other day, speaking of balks, I had a kid the other day that he could not, he was so nervous.
Yeah.
I've never seen anxiety like I've seen out of this kid. So he would come set, and he would be like breathing, nearly hyperventilating, and so his shoulders are going up and down because instead of his chest coming in, and I went over to him and his coach and said, "Okay, I know he's nervous, but this appears
by the letter of the law.
This appears to be something." It was ninth grade. I'm like, okay, got to settle him down.
And see, that's you're getting a kid ready for play.
Yeah, and that's what I've been trying to do this last month. Is
if you're calling freshman JV games, those are
they're tune-ups.
They are
preparatory, but and so I just try to help them out and say, okay, look, you can. Like I had a kid the other day that was playing first base, and so when a ball was hit to the shortstop, and as the shortstop's thrown, I'm out of the bases, so I step inside the line, take a look at it. And kid's got his foot in the middle of the bag.
That's a good way to get your ankle broke.
And so I went up to he and the coach because, I never know if coaches appreciate or not. And I didn't know this coach. And I'm like, okay. I said, just for his safety and for the runner's safety.
Yeah.
So I don't need broken ankles out here. I said, he needs to put his foot
at the front of the bag
in the dirt, touching the base. That's all he's got to do. Coach is like, oh, he's not my normal friend. I said, I don't care. I said, I don't want to. You don't need his ankle to be broke because you don't know what he's doing.
Coach your kid. Yeah. So it's not totally off topic from spring break because when the boys were younger, we lived in New Orleans, and in New Orleans, it's a very Catholic town.
Yes.
And spring break always coincided with Easter, always.
Oh, okay. So See, when I was a kid, spring break was either the week before or the week after Easter Sunday.
Yeah.
And now when we moved out here to Oklahoma and Texas, it's just sometime in March.
Sometime in March, yeah.
Usually second week.
Yeah, it's time enough for them to have a break from school. But yeah, spring break was always around Easter.
It was when I was a kid. We weren't necessarily in a Catholic town. That's just what we did.
Well, that's back in the day when the church was respected.
Right.
But that's a different
topic. That's a whole different topic.
So because of that, it was usually around baseball season.
Right.
And Marcus was always in baseball. So our spring breaks were
always at baseball.
We were either at baseball practice or at baseball games for spring break.
Right. Tournament season.
Yeah.
Just before districts.
And so now, as the boys have grown older, we haven't really, because spring break wasn't really a staple in our lives.
Right.
We didn't really do a whole lot for spring break. We did spring cleaning.
Right.
Which is, what mom's at the house doing this week.
We don't do a lot for spring break either. Now, several years ago, when I lived up in the panhandle of Oklahoma,
it's gonna be a boring day if neither of us do anything for spring break.
I mean, for like 4 spring breaks in a row, we went skiing. We had a church-wide ski trip, mostly youth, but church-wide ski trip. We take 3 days, usually at the middle of the week, so you get better slope time and not so much wait time. And so we go skiing. We did that for 3 or 4 weeks, and then it just got stupid expensive. And
skiing's
expensive.
I've never been skiing one.
I love it. I absolutely love skiing, but
I don't have the greatest balance, so I probably wouldn't be very good at it.
Don't try snowboard then.
And so I would probably end up.
You'd kill yourself snowboarding
in the ski lodge, wrapped up with both my knees on ice. And
Yep.
So speaking of snowboard, there's this family on TikTok, and they have a 5-year-old daughter.
Okay.
Who is like, she'll be the next snowboard champion.
Okay.
She's just incredibly centered on her board, balanced. They got her.
Well, she's 5.
They got her.
Her center of gravity is so low to the ground.
Yeah, but it goes back to train up a child, whatever it is.
Yeah, as long as she wants to do it.
She seems to be. They have her mic'd up. She is hilarious.
That's awesome.
I have to show you some videos.
That is awesome.
Her name's Cash, which is kind of a weird name. You know how Colorado people are.
Don't get me started.
So yeah, spring breaks aren't really much for me.
No.
St. Patrick's Day is not really much for me. I'm not a big holidays person, I guess.
But
July 4th, because we're at camp.
But it is March Madness. Starts today. 1 hour and games begin.
And I've not watched a whole lot of college basketball this year.
I haven't watched as much. I watch my Oklahoma State Cowboys. I watch them.
Of course you do.
When I can. I don't always get to, or I listen to it if I'm driving. But when it comes to March Madness, I am all in. I love March Madness. You will find that I'll have one of my monitors will have a game being on while I'm trying to do something else because I just love March. I love the bracket. I love the
Did you fill
losing
out a bracket?
out. I
Did you
usually
fill out a bracket?
not yet, but I usually do.
You have till what, noon today? to
Yeah,
fill out a
I got
bracket?
till noon. You know, and it's just I love the fever pitch that you get. You know, when you because somewhere along the way, I guess it's the chaos I love. Because somewhere along the way,
A
a
15
15
beats
is
a 2.
going to beat a 2.
Yeah.
And that's not supposed to happen.
And last year, what?
But yet it
Last year,
does.
the year before, 16 beat a 1.
Yes. Yeah. A couple years ago.
Yeah.
And that had never happened. And so was it Virginia that lost that or North Carolina?
I think it was Virginia.
I think it was Virginia.
After they won the national.
They won the national championship. They got kicked by 16 the next year. Love it.
Not a real good look.
But I love, and I don't even really, I don't have to know anything about the teams.
I think Shelley's pulling for Arkansas.
I just love watching the process of it all. And that's, I just do.
I mean, I like to watch basketball, but I guess I'm just old. I like fundamental basketball.
So don't watch the NBA.
No, I don't.
Because they don't know fundamentals anymore. They know
don't
entertainment. That's all they do. They're entertainers now.
They are. And that's fine. Somebody likes it. I don't like it.
I don't like it.
And I don't.
There's too many.
I don't dislike people that do like it. So
yeah, like what you like. I don't like it. There's too much. There's just too much. It's just too much.
It's just too much. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
too much everything.
If every person in the league now is like 6'5" or taller, raise the rim. Make it a challenge. Extend the court.
Because that was the point to start with. 10-foot rim was a challenge.
Yeah, extend the court. Make it longer. Make it wider.
When your point guards can dunk now, then it needs to be.
You have guys that can literally reach side to side in the painted area.
Yeah, it needs to go up to 11 foot now.
At least 11.
Put that in NBA.
At least
11 foot rim.
12 feet.
Start with 11.
Move the 3-point line back.
Doesn't matter. Curry's still going to make his threes.
That's fine. Give him a 4.
If he makes it out of the logo, it ought to be 4 points. Just saying.
Why not?
Just saying. He's going to make it out of the logo.
Nobody liked the 3-pointer when it came along.
Right.
No one's going to like the 4-pointer.
No, they won't like that either.
Take away the 1-pointer.
What is it about change that we don't like?
If you foul somebody while they're shooting, it's automatic 2 points go upward rules. You get 2 points and the ball.
Right.
Let's see if they still hack a Shaq then.
Let's play make it, take it. See what happens.
No. I wouldn't want to do that.
What about this new overtime rule suggestions coming out of Vrabel in Tennessee for NFL?
I haven't seen it. It's not football season.
That's right. Well, it's free agency starts at noon today.
All we get down there, all I hear.
Does KC have anything that they have to worry about on free agency?
Tyrann Mathieu.
Yeah,
The Honey Badger.
Honey Badger
coming back
might be not coming back.
I don't know if they can afford him.
Right.
So, I mean, he's no longer in his prime.
Right.
But he has a great presence on the field.
You know that.
I don't think he's great in coverage anymore. I don't think he's a great tackler. I think he's a great presence. And he'll make a spectacular play here and there. He'll break up passes. He'll get his interceptions.
But is he worth a long-term $high deal?
But that's the thing. Do you want to pay the guy until he's 37 years old?
Well, that's why Cowboys are going to pick up Von Miller today.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they will.
No, sir.
Yeah.
Von Miller already signed with
who'd he sign with today?
I saw it last night and I was all upset. I think it's the Bills. Von Miller signed with the stinking Bills to make them better.
Well, that's because Rams can't afford him. They didn't want a long-term deal with him.
Yeah, but now the Bills were already tough to play. It's terrible.
Right. You went down to the wire this year with them. Now what are you going to do if they have a pass rush?
We're going to be we're going to lose.
You're going to have a struggle.
We're going to lose.
You're going to have a struggle.
It's okay. It's okay. What a long time the Chiefs having 8-8 seasons and 7-9 and 9-7 and the occasional 10-6. And
what'd y'all talk about last night?
We talked about our breakouts from YEC.
Okay. I saw you come across the remind something about testimony time at 5:45, but you started at dinner was at 6. What was up with that?
I fat fingered it.
Oh, okay. It
was supposed to be 6:45.
I'm like, so they're doing testimony time before they eat. Okay.
I did see it right after I sent it because you know me, I don't proof before I send.
No, why? Why should you?
Right?
Because autocorrect's going to do what it wants to do anyway.
Sure. So I sent it, and then I saw it. I'm like, I should probably send out a clarification. Get them here at 5:45. So
why not?
Why not? But there were so many. Shelly and Carla couldn't be here. They had a furniture delivery last night, and Emma was at work. And we did have a guest, if you will, last night. She's a friend of the kids. And
life hurts sometimes, doesn't it?
Yeah,
life hurts.
But we had live music again last night for the first time in weeks, so that was nice.
Cool.
Mallory and Evan have decided that they're going to start playing again on Wednesday nights.
Cool. What does Mallory play?
She plays keys.
Really?
And sings, yeah.
Nice. I did not know.
They're going to be their own little band.
I didn't know.
It's going to be the Mallory and Evan extravaganza. Or
Mevin.
Malavin. I don't know what they're going to be.
Yeah, who knows?
But yeah, they did a great job. Sang a couple songs.
Yeah.
The girl that came, she didn't go to YC with us. And she was like super excited to learn more about camp. Because we started talking about now's the time to start planning for camp and start doing all their prep work for camp, because you know, here we are the 17th of March and we have 0 camp planning started. But this far in, all we're looking for is a theme.
Yeah.
So we'll get that done in the next few weeks, get some design work done.
It'll all come together.
It always does.
It'll all come together.
This is one thing that I don't normally wait until the last minute, because it only takes a minute. Because this takes more than a minute.
It does. It takes a hot minute.
Camp planning takes more than a minute.
Yes. So did you tell them about the map series?
I did not, because the ones that heard it were already. No, I didn't, because I couldn't get the link to open yesterday. Remember?
No.
Yeah, I told you the link didn't work. The
No.
playlist wasn't there.
No, I didn't.
I told you that.
No, you didn't.
I did.
When?
Joanna, I literally did.
I don't remember that.
As you said, hey, did the link work? I don't know. I'm going to check it right now.
Yeah, that's the last time I heard from you.
No, the link didn't work.
No, I didn't hear that. I was on the phone.
You were not on the phone. Actually, I think George was in here.
See? I was in communication.
I waited till he stopped talking.
What else we got? Whooping, suing.
So I got to fix the link. So the link to the playlist didn't work?
The link to the playlist did not work.
Okay, so that tells me what I need to know. That when you make the videos private, and you can't, the playlist won't link it in.
The playlist has to be public.
Well, the videos have to be public.
Okay.
So I'll go in and change that.
Let's see.
For those in the audience, I have created a 6-session series. They're like 10-minute videos, super simple and easy, a little bit of homework. But if you want to know how you can best serve the Lord in the local church, you need to understand what your map is. And that's a ministry action plan. In 6 sessions and some homework time, I can help you understand where it is that God is calling you, wired you already, where you can know how you can best serve the church. You will come out of the 6 sessions with 5 to 7 specifically local church opportunities to serve today.
Right now. They're 6, 10-minute-ish.
Yeah. They're 8 to 10 minutes each.
Yeah. So
and probably 20 to 30 minutes of homework on the back end, filling out a couple forms and assessments.
So this is something that we're going to do in youth. We're going
to do it the whole church.
Right. But in my context,
you guys got the first shot at
it. We'll be going first because he likes
Gen Z is stepping up to the plate.
He likes us more than everyone else. Let's just be honest. I'm the favorite child. I've always been the favorite child. Everyone knows that I'm the favorite child.
Well, your sisters sure have told us all about that.
Well, I mean, because it's jealousy that is just spewing from them.
No, it's envy.
That's true too. They are.
Yeah. Jealous has a malcontent form to it. I've been reading again. You have to get your emotions right.
They want what I have. You know.
You are Joseph with the coat of many colors.
I am.
They may throw you in a pit. Just get ready.
They tried.
They throw you under the bus a lot.
They tried.
They tried to sell you off too.
They did. They shipped me off to the Foreign Legion. I called it the U.S. Navy, but it worked out.
But now's the best time to figure out what it is God wants you to do. Because you know what? If you are not in the spot you're supposed to be in,
you're wasting your time.
Well, you're gonna be angry. You're gonna be disappointed. You're gonna be frustrated. You're not gonna have any sense of joy. But if you get to where you're supposed to be and get in the spot you're supposed to be in by the wiring of God, you're going to have a whole lot more joy, a whole lot more satisfaction, and you're going to actually want to do the thing that you're being asked to do because it's within your wiring and your scheduling of God.
And because you're doing these things, you're going to line up in the leadership pipeline that we've been discussing for the last few weeks.
Yep.
And the discipleship pipeline that we've been discussing for the last few weeks.
You have to go through the map to really get an understanding of where we're going with the discipleship pipeline.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you could be religious, but that doesn't make you mature.
Sure.
And so if you want to be mature, then you have to do mature things. You have to adult. And a part of adulting is taking on the responsibilities, living within your means, doing the things that you can do and not overextending. And we have a tendency to overextend ourselves in church.
No.
And by that, I mean, we step outside of ourselves to do something else. And then we wonder why we're frustrated and mad about it. Well, it's because you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're doing what you're not supposed to be doing. And that's not moral and ethical. It's just,
no, I get you.
You're not where you're supposed to be. You can't put a square peg in a round hole.
A hand isn't a foot.
It's not supposed to be.
An eye
hand needs to do hand things and feet need to do feet things. And liver needs to do liver things and all the things. So but you got to find out what body part you are. And that's what we're going to help you with.
Body part.
How do you best serve? Serve the Lord in the local church.
With gladness.
Yes.
Enter his course with praise. They sure had a song about that.
So I'll post a link up here later so you guys can do that. You can go through that. It's self-paced. Do it on your own time. Do it when you want to. I sat here yesterday and shot all the videos.
YouTube. You can do it on your phone.
Yep. Any mobile device can take it because it's YouTube related.
And all the resources are going to be
they're Google Forms.
Mobile friendly.
Yep. One is not a Google form, but it's the spiritual gifts assessment. I have a third-party resource that I like the best, and it also keeps all of the data for me. And it's online friendly, so it's super easy that way. And I like online friendly.
Speaking of online assessments, I don't know why, but Marcus had us all take a how psychopathic are you?
Oh gosh.
Let me pull up my photos here. I had to screenshot it.
How psychopathic were you?
I'm mostly normal.
That's mostly correct.
I'm mildly impulsive. I lean towards the mildly impulsive, not psychopathic or a sociopath. I'm not a sociopath or a psychopath.
That could be some scary results.
Yeah.
Depending on,
I'm near normal. I'm on the impulsive side of normal.
Okay.
I'm okay.
The impulsive side of normal is called ADD.
Okay. Nailed it.
That's right.
Nailed it.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. What's Tim asking? One will never feel more reward. That's right. That's right. If you work within the purpose that you are called to work within.
Doing what you're supposed to do when
That's
you're
right.
supposed to do it.
Kaylin, you are so smart, sis. It's hard being the favorite, but someone has to do it.
Somebody's got to do it.
That's Laura's youngest.
Yeah, so she can identify.
Yeah. Cheryl called me a brat, of course. That's what she does.
She's the oldest.
That's what she does. And now she tells me I've never been normal.
Yeah. Good times with family. This is why you stay home at spring break.
I know, they're texting me.
Hey, I was thinking about this the other day, talking about the mapping strategy and figuring all this out and bringing up Honey Badger. He's getting on the back end of his functional career.
Right.
He's still helpful, but not as functional as he once did. Did you know that in the Old Testament that when somebody hit 50, they were allowed to step out of everyday service in the temple as a Levite?
50 was kind of old back then, though.
Well, I understand that. But what I find interesting is they said from 20 to 50, you are to be, as a Levite, you are to be fully in active service between 20 and 50. But after 50, it says that you don't have to be in active service, but you still are in service. And which begs us to understand that age is age. There are physical things they couldn't do after when they got to a certain age.
Should I answer it?
There's physical things, sure, on air. Why not? Hi, Joanna. You're on air.
Hey, good morning. You're live on Dads with Coffee.
She's usually in school and doesn't realize this.
What are you guys doing?
But I thought it was interesting because so many times people get
She's
to
gonna hate me for that.
people get to a certain age and think, okay, I'm done. I've done my time, blah, blah, blah. No. Maybe you can't do all that you used to do, but you can still do some very rewarding good things. And I say all that to say that, if you are at a point in life, if you're listening, if you're at a point in life that you don't feel as involved as you once did, or you don't feel as capable as you once did, go through the mapping strategy anyway.
Yeah.
Because there are some things that you can do. It's ageless. It doesn't matter the age. Yes, there are probably some physical things that you can't do that you once did. And maybe you're feeling, well, I've always done this, but I can't do that anymore. So now I feel like I'm out. No, go through the mapping strategy. Let's help you figure out what your next season in life is, because you can still be valued and are valuable and can be useful. It just may adjust in what you're doing. So,
which makes sense.
And the same thing I told the kids, that I don't care how old you are. I want you to be involved, and I want to find places for you to start serving so you can learn how to do that and exercise these gifts that God has given you. And I don't care if you're 14, 16, 18, there are things you can do, and we're going to help them find that. Same thing goes for the 78, 88, 92-year-old. There are things that you can do.
Right.
You have to be willing, you have to be available, and understand that it may not be exactly what you've always done, because there might be limitations.
But it's still service.
It's still service. It's still important.
It's still filling a need.
Yes, and that's something that we lack sometimes, is
because we don't feel like we're doing what we're called to do. Well,
but a call can be dynamic.
Sometimes you're not physically able to fulfill the call. That, like, I think of Barney Hudson. What served as a missionary for a number of years.
Yep.
Was in the pulpit every week.
Yep.
But I honestly don't think Barney physically could do that week in and week out, the grind of being in the pulpit each week. Could he still proclaim the gospel? Absolutely, 100%.
Absolutely. Yes.
Can he still serve? He still does serve.
Yes, he does.
And teaching Sunday school classes.
Yep.
He's still using the gifts that God has given him.
Yep.
Just in a different capacity.
That's correct. And we have to stop using the excuse cop out. Well, I've done my time, or I can't do that anymore. Who cares? Adjust.
Yeah.
Adjust to your new reality. You have a new reality now, so adjust to it. A season of life that is a great illustration for this is when a person retires.
Mm-hmm.
When they retire from work, one of two things happens. One, they find their way into consultant work,
right?
Which is as they want to, when they want to, so you're using your skills in a reduced capacity.
Yeah.
Or they get full on into retirement, and in 2 weeks, they're bored to tears, have no idea what to do because they haven't adjusted to their new reality.
So they go back to work a part-time job somewhere.
Right. Or they just sit at home and then they die of early heart disease because they did nothing.
My brother retired recently, and he couldn't stand it.
Yeah.
Couldn't stay in retirement. So he picked up a job working like 2 days a week or something.
Gives some. I'll tell you right now, if you're in that kind of position, I got things at church you can do. I mean, don't go get a part-time job. Granted, if you need the money, go get the part-time job.
Sure.
But if you just need something to do, oh my goodness, there's things up here that could be done.
Yeah.
Give me a call.
I mean, Ron and Dale were
digging a hole.
Digging a ditch yesterday to fix a broken water line.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how to fix stuff. Dalby, you need to get on Dalby Enterprises.
You know how to dig a ditch?
Because Dalby will find things for you to do.
Can you operate a shovel?
Because you know what? Dalby's understood at 84 that he can't do what he used to do. So he's wanting to employ some other people that can do some of these things. So, you know.
And most of those guys are early retirement age.
Right. Because they're still physically capable.
Yeah.
And have time on their hands.
Yeah.
You know,
Nothing but time.
So go through the mapping strategy. I'll get the link up and I'll get it out.
We'll figure it out today.
Yep.
Probably before 10.
Well, no, I have another meeting at 10.
I know. That's why I said before 10. He'll need more coffee and, you know.
But I'm pretty excited about it because it's the idea of self-pacing, and we can just help you move forward in your journey of discipleship. Because service is an integral part of discipleship. You have to learn to serve.
Right. Something for everyone.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's always something for everybody. Always something for everybody.
All right. Well, happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy spring break.
Happy spring break. All the things. Back to the grind on Monday.
Yep. My wife and I are getting away for a couple of days. We'll be back Saturday night.
Good times.
So
taking out the camper.
Taking out the RV for a couple of days. Yeah. Hasn't moved since Christmas. Which I hate, but
time to get those flat spots rotated.
Time to get them rotated. So yeah. But yeah, we're gonna enjoy that. So
hey, if you're looking for me, I'll probably be at the ballpark today. So
give him a call. Right?
It's a beautiful March day.
Oh, it is. It's gonna be real windy this afternoon, though. So pitchers are gonna have to take care.
Wait, try to sit something. You guys taking? Yeah, we'll take praises. Of course, we'll take praises.
Well, you could have just said it on the phone a moment ago.
Yeah. Are we praising about Mimi? She went to choir practice the woman had hips replacement surgery March 1st.
Yeah, she was at choir practice last night. Of course she was.
Was it 16 days later?
Of course she was.
Wearing her shirt. What's the shirt say?
Ain't nothing but a thing.
No, I got a hip replacement, and all I got was this stupid shirt.
Right.
So, Joanna, we're signing off. Here we go.
What does this say?
She said that would have been more embarrassing.
All right, guys. We'll see you later. Enjoy your weekend. See you Sunday. If you don't have a church home, look for us online or stop by. We'd love to see you.